Alert, missing persons unit. I think we found the person who's in missing persons.
Well, he's got to find missing people for us, too.
You know that show on Fox? It's so much fun to watch. Listen.
Nobody is better at this than we are.
The car's been destroyed. All hands on deck.
Well, the hit drama on Fox is in its third season, with each episode featuring a heart-pounding life-or-death search for a missing person. Joining us right now is Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who has joined the show this season as Chief Inspector Bill Houston. Always good to see you, and good day.
Likewise, it's always good to be here.
All right, so the show airs on Tuesday nights on Fox. You're in multiple episodes this season, right?
Yes. I came in as the Chief Inspector. I am the... I like to say the father that the crew didn't know they needed, you know. But it's been cool because I've, just in all of my years of working, I've played a lot of characters. Of course, I spent, the past 6 years being a doctor, a surgeon,
right.
And now I get to be a cop again, which is kind of like I've been a detective, but now to be the guy in charge is pretty cool.
And now you've gotten to the point, like, you're the old guy who's the father. Oh, let me not say old guy.
I was great.
Well,
Yeah,
mature guy. The mature guy.
Right.
Maybe that's what I meant
the
to
guy
say.
Full of wisdom.
Okay, there we like that. Yeah. But this is kind of like full. Like, you've been doing this. I was calculating the other day, like 40 years, man.
Yeah. So I guess I am the old guy. No, yeah, it's crazy. And I always talk about this conversation that I had with my mom when I was 14 years old and Cosby had first hit, and it was this phenomenon. And, we'd always talked about longevity. And she impressed upon me the importance of longevity. And so we really spent like 8 years of the Cosby Show as if each year was the last year, because we didn't know. And she was always, she would always say, it's great that this show is the phenomenon that it is, but you know how this business is, this show could be over next year. What are you going to do when this show is over? So, like, I've literally spent, all of those years on the show with this maniacal obsession of life after Cosby. And people used to ask me as a teenager, they'd say, how does it feel being successful? And even at 15, 16 years old, my response was, well, the show is successful. That doesn't mean I'm successful. And it won't be until I'm in my, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, still working consistently, that I will be able to look back and say that I've had a successful career.
And?
So, well, now at 50-something years old, yeah, I can say that I've had a successful career. And there's still some time to go. Yeah, there's still more. I have an 8-year-old daughter, so the grind is still continuing.
So part of, like, the longevity is the discipline that goes along with that.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, how do you stay focused? How do you stay disciplined? Because you hear about people who kind of go off the charts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easy.
I think part of it is keeping longevity in mind. I think the biggest trap is when you have, a hit show, a hit movie, a hit song, and feel like, hey, I've made it. But what I tell people is the making it is only half of the battle. The real work really comes is when you have to sustain that for the rest of your life. So when you have that kind of focus, it's difficult to just stay in the, hey, I'm a star, life is good. It's like, no, this is great, but this is a part of a long journey.
I wonder how much of it also has to do with the fact that you're more than comfortable in who you are in doing other things, too. A lot of people, they get trapped into being either a character or an actor.
Yeah.
But you've directed, you do music, you do poetry, you've done a lot of things.
Podcasts.
Right, so you're comfortable in being Malcolm-Jamal Warner, not the actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
Yes, and I was very intentional with that. Even as a kid, when, back in the days when you used to sign autographs, people were like, yeah, well, put Theo. And I would say, no, I'm not going to put Theo because that's just this character. I'm Malcolm, and I'm going to be Malcolm much longer than I'm going to be Theo. But for me, there was always the importance of being well-rounded. I think when I was about 22, 23, and I was, directing and acting, but I realized that the way this business could break my heart if I only put my eggs in those two baskets.
Where does that come from, though, when you're a teenager and you're young and starting out in this career?
Yeah, what you
Where does that come from in terms of?
The idea that I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket because I have to figure out longevity.
Sure.
Because I'm more than Theo.
Sure. I think that really germinated from my conversation with my mother, when we talked about longevity. And she would also say, if you look at anyone who's had longevity, there have been periods where they've been hot and periods where they've not been hot. And she would say, you have to decide what you're going to do during those periods where you're not hot, so you're not making desperate acting choices. So that really set up me thinking about this wide scope of the various things that I could do outside of just acting and directing.
Well, anyway, you're doing a great job. Everybody loves your podcast, and
Thank you.
everybody loves Chief Inspector. And so, is it fun for you to play this role?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, because I really like Scott, and I like Ryan and Addie, and it's such a great crew and a great family that they've already had before I got there. And when I got there, they were very welcoming. So it's been a great experience.
All right, we're going to watch you on Alert.
Yes.
Missing Persons. Unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the podcast.
Yes.
Not all hood.
Yes.
So
All right.
How's that going? Last time you were here, it was just kicking off. So it's been about a year?
Yeah, June will be our year anniversary. We're doing a big 1 year live podcast anniversary in Atlanta on May 31st. But we've gotten some really great responses, and the podcast has really turned out to be something, it's grown to be something bigger than what I had actually intended for it, which has been pretty cool to experience as well.
Good to be surprised in a good way.
Yeah.
All right, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, thank you so much for joining us.
Cool, good to see you guys.
Alert.
All right.
Missing Persons Unit, he's found.
Yes, Tuesday nights right here on Fox. You can catch it tonight at 9 o'clock when we come back.
San Mateo Pizzeria y Cucina is located on the Upper East Side. The pizzeria has been included in the prestigious Michelin Guide, world famous for its Neapolitan pizzas and award-winning Italian sandwiches called panozzi.
This morning, we're joined by pizza chef Raffaele Volpe and co-owner Ciro Casella, one of the founding brothers. Thank you so much. Can we just get right to eating, or do we have to talk first? This looks so good, but you guys have become known over the years for the pizza, and now people are recognizing the sandwiches. Was that a direct direction that you wanted to go to kind of expand the menu?
Yeah,
publicly?
so this is the panozzi is made with pizza dough, and is stuffed with all Italian ingredients. This one is with roast pork and mozzarella baby arugula, and is 2010. We have a review by New York Times. And last year I won the champions in Vegas for that one. Is with spread of tomato, sandre tomato, prosciutto di Parma, baby arugula, stracciatella, and hot honey on top.
So, Chef, let me ask you real quick.
Yeah.
Why the pizza dough bread versus other bread? What makes it so special?
It's recooked. They cook 2 times, so it's come very crispy, and American people really love it, the crispy and
We do.
It's fresh. It's fresh bread every day, every moment.
And Ciro, what I love about your pizzeria, your restaurants, do you have 2? How many do you have? 2. Both on the Upper East Side, right?
85, 81 in Second Avenue Upper East Side.
Got it. Okay, what I love about it is that it's real ingredients. I'm like, you go to some of these other pizza places, and I hate to say it, not calling you out, but it's fake cheese. And I'm not going to have pizza if it's fake cheese. You have real ingredients. Tell us about how you go about doing that.
Every ingredient in San Matteo live Italian. The mozzarella, the prosciutto, the flour, everything. As Italian, import everything. New York, I love Italian.
Yes.
Every ingredient is Italian.
So, first of all, can we try? I see that you cut off a few sandwiches for
so
Kurt
this
and
one
I.
is the winner of champions of Las Vegas.
Oh, Kurt?
And
So this is this sandwich over here?
is that sandwich is
Bite-
over there.
bite
yeah,
size.
Yeah, by size.
All right, I'm
Just
gonna
to
take. You gonna
let
take
you
one
guys
too?
try.
Okay, beautiful.
And
Well, I see prosciutto right away. And
Yeah.
remind me
Yes.
what's in it?
is a spread of sun-dried tomato, prosciutto di Parma, baby arugula, stracciatella, and touch of hot honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chiro, do you ever use gabagool in any of your sandwiches?
Yes.
Yes,
Is that a
sometimes.
real word, by the way?
Capicollo,
Yeah,
yes. Italian America, yes.
Okay, but you don't say mozzarella, right?
No,
No.
I say mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Yes.
No gabagool.
This one is...
Capicollo is dialect capicollo, capicollo.
So it really
Yes,
exists.
it's the same.
I say, good. That's what I say. So this is available. Anybody can walk in, obviously, and
Yes,
get this.
yeah.
What do they ask for again?
the Las Vegas sandwiches. Las
That's what
Vegas
it's called.
conwurzo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
got
our menu.
A little sweetness and a little spice
Spicy
kick too.
and
Yes.
yes, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So good. And their pizza.
The pizza is
Let's talk
classic
about the pizza.
Napolitan pizza. 48 hours.
This is the Diavola spice salami.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I love this because this is like true Neapolitan pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With brick oven, like 48 hours fermentation, fior di latte from Italy, spicy salami. That's it.
Fantastic.
Do you make your own bread on premise, or you bring it in?
The sandwiches I'm making,
The dough, I mean, yeah.
the dough I'm making, yeah. And each store you make own bread, on dough, and like all like directly dough, 48 hours fermentation, so very light and.
Where'd you find this expert?
He's good. Chiro, are you doing anything special for Easter coming up?
The special Easter is the agnello, pasta al forno, it's a traditional Italian.
What's in the
artichoke.
Yeah, what's in the pasta forno?
It's mini meatballs. It's similar lasagna.
Oh.
It's traditional Naples.
Right.
Artichoke, carciofi,
I love your artichokes.
and
Okay.
for dessert, pastiera di grano. It's
Oh.
traditional for Easter
Right.
Italia. Colomba, it's traditional.
So I know you can sit in the restaurant and dine, or you can take out, right? Delivery?
Yes, yes.
All
delivery,
delivery,
yes.
all the platform, Grubhub, Uber Eats, slice, or directly on call on us.
Right.
All right. Can we leave the roast pork just asking for a crew?
Yes, of course.
Everybody
Of
sees
course,
that there.
yeah.
We're going to have a little bit. It looks so good. It tastes so good.
And the pizza's so good. Pizza's so good for breakfast. I don't know if anyone else. I'm not the only one who does that, right?
You
Pizza
can
for
hop from
breakfast.
one to the other on
Yeah.
2nd Avenue, 81st and 85th Street. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yes,
Appreciate it.
yes.
Thank you.
Grazie
Thank you.
mille.
Thank you
Grazie
so
a
much.
lei.
All right, Mike, so what has your name on it over here?
Pretty much the entire spread. I'll just get a box and you can load it up and we'll be happy and good.